Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first reading vlog for 2022. I'm really excited. So today is Wednesday, January 5th, and yesterday Hannah and we did our live show for our book awards for 2021, which was a lot of fun. We look forward to that video every year. We discussed all of the books that we read in 2021, our favorite books, our least favorite books. It was a lot of fun. So definitely go check it out. I'll leave a link to it down below if you're interested in it. So for this reading vlog, I'm going to focus on our book club pick that we are reading for January, and that is The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. This is the second book in the, I think it's called Off-Campus series, I want to say. I believe it's the Off-Campus series, and I want to say she has like 4 or 5 books out. I'm not positive, but I read The Deal. Was it 2019? It could have been 2018 to 2019. It was December of maybe 2019. I think it was December 2019. Yeah, that makes sense. And yes, I think it was December 2019. Hannah and I had decided that we were gonna pick like a random book and we were gonna read it, annotate it, and then send it to the other to read it with like all of our annotations and our thoughts. So I actually stumbled across the Off-Campus series, and I picked The Deal, and I really liked it because the main character's name was Hannah. I read it, I annotated it, and then I sent it to Hannah to read it, and I actually quite enjoyed it. I don't remember what Hannah rated it, but I think I rated it like a 4.5 out of 5 stars or a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a fun read, very bingeable. I guess what you would consider like equivalent of like reality TV to like books. And you know, there's like some smut scenes, and it was a good time. I really enjoyed it. I actually even cried at one point. It made me cry. So I sent it to Hannah, and I think she really got a good laugh because I put a lot of annotations in it. So we decided to read the second book in the series, The Mistake, and I'm really excited because, like I said, I really enjoyed The Deal. So we'll see how I like The Mistake. I want to say they're like companion novels, so I don't think we're following Hannah and Garrett's perspective in this book. If I remember correctly, we're following 2 new perspectives. So our female protagonist, her name is Grace, and then our male protagonist, his name is Logan. And I want to say Logan is Garrett's roommate because I recognize the name from when I read The Deal. And it's going to be kind of like those types of books where the characters from the first, I'm assuming, show up in this one. Anyways, like I said, I'm really excited. It's not very long. It's like 250 pages, something like that. I think I'll be able to binge it really quick. I actually bought the ebook of it. It was on sale for like $4. So I bought the ebook of it, and I'm really excited to read that. If I finish it and this reading vlog is too short, then I've got tons of other books that I really want to read. I should film like a January TBR, but we know how I am with TBRs. I don't stick to them. So anyways, the next one is Hannah gave me so many great recommendations yesterday during our live show. So the first one is the Bromance book club by Lissa K. Adams, and she said it's a really good time. It's a lot of fun. So I actually have that one checked out at my public library, so I may pick that one up. Another book that I really want to get to is The Nobleman's Guide to Scandal and Shipwrecks by Mackenzie Lee. This is, I love this series. I love The Gentleman's Guide, and then I love The Lady's Guide, so I'm very excited to pick this one up. This should definitely be a good time. It's a little bit chunkier than the other 2. Not by much though. It's just a tad chunkier than the other 2, but these read really quickly. I'm pretty sure I read like The Lady's Guide so fast, so I'm very excited to get to this one. Anyways, that is what I have for right now. I am going to read The Mistake, and I'll start it and then give you guys an update. I really want to film my reactions with The Mistake because I filmed it with The Deal, so I thought it'd be a lot of fun. Anyways, that is it for right now, and I will update you guys later. Hey guys, so it's been a few hours, and I have already started The Mistake. First of all, can we talk about how terrible the cover is. It's not as bad as The Deal, but these covers are, they're not good. And I was right, it is the Off-Campus series. But yeah, not great. They're not great book covers. Anyways, so I started it, and I have to say I much prefer Kira. So I will say, so far, I like The Deal better. I'm having trouble connecting with the characters. I like Logan. I think he's hilarious. I love the relationship between the boys or the guys and the hockey team and their roommates. Like that whole roommate hockey player team dynamic is hilarious. I love how they joke with one another. It's hilarious. There are some really funny moments between like Logan and his roommate Dean and Garrett. It's really good. I love that. I'm not a huge fan of like how this book is starting. So I'm about like 50 pages in, and like the premise so far of like what's like Logan's dilemma, I guess, I don't really like it. It doesn't really, I don't know. There's just something about it that it just doesn't strike me very well. I don't really want to mention it because I don't think it's in the I don't know if it's in the synopsis, so I don't want to mention like kind of what is going on with him right now. As far as the female protagonist, Grace, I mean, she's fine. She just reminds me of, you know, like typical female protagonist. Like there isn't anything overly exciting about her, but she's also, like, she's okay. I don't have an issue with her just yet. Yeah, so far I like The Deal better, but I will say I think this one's funnier than The Deal. I don't remember laughing so hard when I read The Deal, or like especially the interactions between, like I said, like Logan and his roommates. I don't remember laughing so hard like I did in this one. So I'm quite excited to continue seeing that dynamic unfold. Anyways, that is it for now, and I will update you guys later. Hey guys, so it is the following day, and I'm currently waiting for my grocery pickup. So I thought I would kind of give you a quick update on my thoughts with The Mistake. I am over 50% of the way through. I am just like powering through this book, and like I mentioned yesterday, it is just so bingeable. It reads so quickly, but I still stand by what I said yesterday. I do think that I much preferred The Deal, and I liked the whole like premise, like the plot around The Deal better. I think it's more just like personal preference. The writing style is very similar to The Deal, obviously, because it is the same author and she does kind of keep the same style. But like I mentioned, as far as the plot, I much prefer The Deal, and so that is more of a personal issue than like, I guess, the book. I'm not really loving the whole plot, like the conflict, I guess. So I will say this, the author's very good about discussing really sensitive topics and things that need to be discussed. So in The Deal, she talks about sexual assault, and then in The Mistake, we are dealing with addiction and drinking, and some like mental health stuff. And so that is kind of addressed. And I do like the way she does that. I also really like family dynamics. So I like that we see Grace interact with her parents, and then Logan interact with his parents. Like, sorry, I thought that was my groceries. So it's like, family is very important in anybody's life, you know, whether it's parents, siblings, whatever, you know, everyone has family. And I like that the author's not ignoring that, and that she does deal with that. So like Logan deals with his older brother and his, like I said, his family dynamic, and then Grace has her mom and her dad, and you know, there's divorced families, and so there's a lot of relatable things that I do like. I I don't know. I kind of feel like Grace is a hypocrite and she just makes me kind of angry right now. And I even like texted Hannah and I was like, oh my gosh, she's such a hypocrite. She's such a hypocrite. So really quick, I'm just gonna jump into spoilers as to why I think Grace is a huge hypocrite, and it just drives me crazy. So basically, when her and Logan first started dating her freshman year, well, they went on like 3 dates. He essentially thought that he was in love with his roommate's best friend Hannah, which is what I mentioned at the very beginning of the book, that I didn't really like the premise on that. Like, I just felt like, why are they adding that in there? It just seemed really, really weird, because I really loved Hannah's relationship with Garrett and his roommates in the deal. So I was like, why are we complicating that by like an unrequited love issue? But that soon passed, and so they went on like 3 dates, and he essentially like told Grace that there was a chance that he liked somebody else and he didn't want things to go any further. So I kind of admire him for that. And of course she, you know, she got really upset, which she had every right to be upset. I'm not angry with the fact that she was upset, and she essentially cut him off. And then he essentially, the rest of the premise is, the book is him trying to win her back throughout like the summer, and then her sophomore year, his senior year, he like does all of these elaborate things to try and win her back and tell her how much he cares about her. And she essentially has feelings for him, and she then decides to go on a date with another guy who likes her. And so she's doing exactly the same thing that he did to her, that she was really upset about, knowingly that she knows she likes Logan, and she accepts to go on a date with somebody else, and then presumes to kiss Logan on the date that she was going, like she went on a date to a party with, his name is Morris, and at the party, she kissed Logan while she was on a date with Morris, and he caught her. And I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, it's just so hypocritical. It just makes me so angry, because she's doing exactly what she gave him the silent treatment for like 6 months. 6 months? 5 months? April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, 4 months. Sorry, 4 months. She gave him the silent treatment. And he is like going above and beyond, trying to win her affection back and like woo her after only 3 dates. And she is like doing the exact same thing to somebody else. So I couldn't get past that. So, okay. End of my rant, end of spoilers. So yeah, that's what my thoughts are on the deal so far. I'm sorry, the mistake so far. Hey guys, so it is a couple days later, and I wanted to give you an update on my reading so far. I finished The Mistake, and I kind of stand by what I said in my last vlog, or my last update. It's okay. I think I'm gonna give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I just haven't decided if I want to give it a 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads or a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It was a fun, bingeable read. One thing that I didn't mention in my last update is that there are a lot of romance and smut scenes, so just kind of beware. Very similar to The Deal. I can't remember if The Deal, I know The Deal had some pretty explicit, some pretty intense scenes, love scenes, and I mean, The Mistake is the same. Like, it has some scenes like that as well. I don't know if one is worse than the other. I think their romance scenes are pretty much on par. I haven't decided if I want to continue on with the series. I think it might be fun to continue on and read the next one. I am intrigued if it's gonna follow all of the roommates, like the hockey player roommates. I am intrigued to see where it's gonna go. But the epilogue in The Mistake makes me think that, sorry, the baby. The epilogue in The Mistake makes me think that maybe it's not gonna follow the other roommates. I don't know, unless it's like, I don't know, we'll see. But let me see if it's available on my public library. There we go, okay. The score is number 3, then the goal then there's the legacy. Why is it saying the risk, the chase? Are those not the off-campus series? Off-campus series, off-campus. Briar U. Oh, okay, it's different. Okay. So it looks like she created a spin-off series to the off-campus, the deal. So the score is next. So I think I am gonna go ahead and place it on hold. Okay, so it's following, it's following the other roommate, and this roommate is actually hilarious. I really like. So it's following another roommate, and I believe there are 4 roommates. It's Garrett, Tucker, Dean, and Logan. So this is following Dean for the score. So last night I also started the Bromance book club by Lissa K. Adams, and so far it's really funny. It's, you know, Hannah recommended this one to me and I'm excited to read it. Basically the premise is main character Gavin, he is a baseball player and he has kind of been complacent in his marriage with his wife, and she asked for a divorce and he is trying to win her back and like woo her and court her and date her and like flirt, but he doesn't know how, and so he joins a Bromance book club where they read these like smutty romance novels, and they use like basically scenes from the books, I'm assuming, to get his wife like to fall back in love with him or something like that. So I really like the premise so far. It's really funny. I'm liking the dynamics between all the different guys, and like it's just I really like it, especially since he thinks he knows his wife and they're like, no, trust me, she definitely like she has romance books, like, you know, I bet you she has an e-reader with like tons of romance books. And he's like, well, I actually don't know. And it's really funny. So yeah, I am gonna read that one. It's a little bit longer of a book than I thought. It's 440 pages, but I'm sure I'll be able to get through it really quick. And so once I do that, my plan is to read the X Talk, but I may put that in a separate vlog. I also really want to get to the Nobleman's Guide, but I like having ebooks because when I rock Kira to bed at night, it's nice to, like, I can read on my Kindle or my phone, and I can read ebooks like in the dark setting, and I can read while like I'm rocking her to sleep, and that's where I've gotten most of my reading done. I've pretty much like read the entire Mistake while rocking her to bed. So I'm excited to get the Bromance book club read, and then I'm also really excited to discuss the Mistake with Hannah in our live show because I've got a lot of thoughts. Hey guys, so it is the next day and I thought I'd give you another update. So I'm currently reading the Bromance book club, and I got quite a bit of it read last night. I ended up just binging it, and I am like over 50% of the way through. I want to say I'm at like 65%, so I should be able to finish it today. Honestly, that's kind of my goal, is to finish it tonight, and then maybe do one last update for this reading vlog, and then end this reading vlog and then start a new one. So my thoughts on the Bromance book club so far. I really like it. It's hilarious. I love the dynamic between the guys and like the book club guys. They're so funny. I can see a lot of relationships being relatable to Thea's and Gavin's, so I do like that. You know, it's easy to get into a rut sometimes, especially when there's kids involved, so I really like that kind of aspect of it, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that can relate to their situation. I really do like Gavin. He seems to really try, like he is wholeheartedly trying and putting a lot of effort. So because we're not getting a lot of like point of view on Thea's, well, we do, but mainly this is Gavin's story, I feel like, and the times where we do get like a point of view from Thea, I can't seem to connect with her. And then her sister, I understand why her sister doesn't like Gavin and like where she's coming from, but also I feel like her sister is really harsh, and I feel like she's being totally unfair. So I can't say that I like her sister very much. She's not a very likable character in my opinion. I feel like she is, she low blows. Some of the things she said to her I feel like is not okay in my opinion. So yeah, that's where I am so far. Like I said, I'm gonna finish it tonight, and then I think I'm gonna start on the X talk. I also got the score, apparently is available now to read. So I might read that one. I don't know, we'll go back. We'll go back and forth between the X talk and the score. Maybe I'll be able to read both of them. Maybe that'll be for my next reading vlog. But that is it for right now, and I will update you guys later.